and she is Miss Christy Fletcher.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters. Please excuse me because my voice is coming back now. Over the weekend, my daughter had a 2-day volleyball tournament, so I was the crazy mom on the sideline. Today, I'm doing the table topics. My job is to prepare and issue topics for members to talk about. Each participant member will need to talk about the selected topic for 1 to 2 minutes. I will first select members without roles, which is kind of far and few, so we'll make the best of it. The purpose of this is to have members think on their feet. The idea is to help members learn how to present a meaningful topic, idea, or opinion when they ask to do so on the spur of the moment, like a meeting, a training session, or when asked to say a few words about a coworker. I actually was thinking about table topics last year, but because the hectic schedule, I had to keep putting it off. We, in my family, we do game night. So every so often we all get together and we play crazy games. And one of the games was, Would You Rather? So I said, that would be an awesome table topic situation. So I have some questions that a couple of brave souls will come up and answer. So who would like to participate first? Come on. Would you rather have a dragon or be a dragon?
I would rather be a dragon. I want to eat all the lamb. I want to take all the cows. I want to have my own cave, big, full family of dragons as well. Hopefully I'm not the last dragon. I would really like to be maybe red in color. I would like to keep from getting shot at by our hunters and gatherers because likely might be the last dragon family. Hopefully my breath isn't too bad. But you never know. I would like to live as a dragon somewhere around the ocean. I really like the ocean breeze, the feel of the ocean, the crashing of the waves. If I had to have a rider, geez, who would I want to ride me? How about my boss? Because I could understand that one. That would be fun. Lovely person, by the way. But I think I would really enjoy being a dragon. I would like to fly. Hopefully, I'm a flying dragon. If I breathe fire, that would be fun as well. But definitely, I would like to be the dragon.
Sounds good. Who's next?
Me?
It's my last meeting. I have to do another table topic.
Okay, this is a good one. Would you rather be without elbows or without knees?
That's a good one. Without elbows or without knees? I think that I would rather be without knees, because without elbows it'd be hard to pick up my kids. You know, at least without knees I'd be their level. I could move around still, you know, kind of use my arms to move around. I have strong upper body because of having so many kids, picking them up and everything. So by having no knees, I can use my upper body. The kids would definitely like me being on their level. We'd probably have horsey rides all the time, all around the house. would definitely have a strong upper body, and so a wheelchair would be no problem. I wouldn't need a motorized one, just a regular one, because then I could fold it up easily and put it into the car and hop on in. I have a truck already. I would just need to get one of those side panel things where you could lift yourself up a little bit more. Ooh, getting kids in car seats would be difficult, though. It would be very difficult without knees. I'd have to hire somebody to go with me all the time, maybe, with the kids, to get them in the car seats. Especially the newborn. The other kids could probably do it, but yes, I would rather be without knees than without elbows.
Somebody else?
I've been voluntold.
Don't you like when they do that? Would you rather lose $1,000 or lose all of your phone contacts?
Would I rather lose $1,000 or all of my phone contacts? That is a really great question. Really good. However, I would rather lose $1,000 because I cherish the friends and family that I have on my phone more than any dollar amount can ever place on it. So therefore, I'd always opt for all of those contacts on my friends on my phone. Maybe not so much the people who I block, but everybody else, they're cool. I'd rather keep that and keep that connection going. I'd also rather keep both my knees and my elbows because I'd rather be a rider of a dragon. I mean, how else are you going to be like a Viking pirate going around? Yeehaw! Well, you can't be a pirate and a cowboy and a Norse Viking. But that's how it all lay out. And all of that would only happen if I still had my elbows and knees and I didn't choose $1,000 over my friends list. Because you never know when you're going to get that really awkward text like, get ready in 5 minutes, we're riding dragons. With that, I'd like to say, that's all I got to say.
Who else would like to take the challenge?
I will. I've been volunteered by Karina.
Good job. Good job. Would you rather change the past or be able to see into the future?
Oh, good question. If I'm going to do something a little different, I love past and present. Without the past, you wouldn't be in the present. Because I learned things from the past, and you bring that to the present. But I'm not going to answer those questions at all. What I'm going to talk about is what I did this weekend. This weekend, I had the pleasure of going to a hockey game. I never been to a hockey game. And I don't know for you, those of you who didn't get invited. Well, we were invited as a Toastmaster thing to this group. And I never been to a hockey game, and I had seen them. I know how to skate, you know, but just front work. I don't know how to do that. But I was amazed how fast they are skating around, doing backward, front work. The only thing is I thought of Elliot. I said, I know he was supposed to be here. I'm looking around and I couldn't find him because I don't understand that every 5 minutes they change group. There's 5 people in a team and they keep changing and I don't know what that means. The only thing I know is that when the puck goes into the goal, they win. And for this exciting game, we really killed the predator, who I don't know where they come from, but all you know is that the coyote, and you go, woo, woo, woo. It was a lot of fun, and I wanted to ask him, and that's what one thing I wanted to do is, when we, after this meeting, I want to know why they keep changing. I can't understand. I got the drift, and oh my God, it must be a skill because the putt is this small. I don't know how they do it, but they're like swinging and skating and doing backward, frontward. Oh my goodness. I want to do that, but I know I can't because I only know to only go straight. And if anyone had the opportunity, again, you guys should go. It's a lot of fun, and you get to howl. That's all I have. Hey, Shane.
Would I rather?
Let's see. Would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again?
Well, I think to answer the question of would you rather never laugh again or never use your smartphone again, you would have to first evaluate the pros and cons of each. So I think that the pros of never laughing again would be things like never being in an awkward moment and finding yourself laughing. So, perhaps a funny moment occurs to you in the middle of, I don't know, a wedding or a funeral or something else, an interview, somewhere highly inappropriate, and laughing. And if you were given this skill of never laughing again, you would at least never have to worry about that. Conversely, to never laugh again, if laughter is the best medicine, then you've eliminated the best medicine that you could possibly have. Now let's look at never use your smartphone again, or never have it.
Never use it.
Never using it. Oh, I could have it, I simply couldn't use it. That would really be torture. But the pro would be the many, 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 many hours of productivity that I would be getting by not being able to use that smartphone again. And the con would be I could never really answer a question because I have to Google it on the smartphone. So I don't know, as I evaluate the pros and cons, I think that the cons of never laughing again would by far outweigh the cons of never using my smartphone again. So I would opt to continue to laugh and never use a smartphone again.
Well, thank you for participating, and I promise I will never procrastinate again about
All
picking
right.
a table topic again.
Thank you, Christy. That was fun. All right, now we're going to start with our evaluations. And I'm going to introduce our general evaluator, Stephanie, to introduce the functionary roles.
Thank you. Okay, keeping on task, I want to call up our very first evaluator, which would be our speech evaluator, Cherry Courtney. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm going to call up Jeremy Kohler, who's our speech evaluator.
So your speech was great. The strong points that I had for you today were you had great enthusiasm. You had a very smooth beginning. I think you launched off in your initial speech very easily. You were easy to understand, clear, and concise. The tone and pace were adequate. You did begin to speed up towards the end, but that you get this feeling of reaching the end and you want to run. How well did the audience get to know you? I thought really great. You spoke about your personal conditions. That's obviously something that's important that you have to address, that if people understand you better. Your love of comic books, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and not Superman, but Superman villains. Did the speech reflect adequate preparation? I thought you were thoroughly fluent on explaining your condition and considering the side effects of those conditions, as well as the drugs and other options that you have. I thought you were very clear and audible, and the tone and pace was adequate. Did the speech have a definite opening, body, and conclusion? You opened strong. The body was clearly defined, I felt. There was a small hiccup in the transition from the opening to the body, but you overcame that, which is great. And the conclusion actually made sense for your discussion. You did not use any notes, and for your own statement, it would have caused you issues. What could the speaker have done differently that would improve the speech? Well, we saw the small hiccup, but you overcame it, so that was a great thing. I would also be interested in hearing the other endings. It sounded like this may have been an alternate, but I would like to have heard the other endings to your speech. What did you like about the presentation? You were smooth with your discussion points. I liked that you corrected the audience on a serious topic when you were speaking about it. And knowing what makes you happy is vitally important in life. And your honesty with your conditions. That's what I have for today.
I didn't want to let it drop and distract you, so thank you, Jeremy. Next, I would like to call on now Terry Courtney to give her all-counter report.
Bobby had specifically asked me to listen for uhs and ums, and Bobby, you were flawless. So great job, very happy there. And Mindy, I just want to say that you are just doing a phenomenal job. I've seen you from the start. We joined at the same time, and I've just seen you come so far, and I just hope that I can emulate that, because that was really amazing how far you've come with not having any kind of nervousness or ums and ahs. You just really handled it well, and I thought you did a really great job. Jeremy, just a couple of ums that I picked up on. Heather, just a couple. I did notice a couple of people said so as kind of a pregnant pause. I didn't really jot it down or do any clicks or anything, but I thought that was something that maybe we could all watch in the future, just kind of listen for that. And that's everything I have.
Next, I'd like to call on Bobby Durrett, who is our grammarian for today.
Thanks. So keep listening, because this is all impromptu. I noticed only one person today. I think, Christy, you're the only one that used the word of the day. So I don't know if we still have the trophy or whatever, but you get the virtual trophy if, if the physical one doesn't exist anymore. So that was great. I always find being a grammarian difficult, because it just seems like things happen so fast. And I did notice several things that I thought were really good uses of the English language, kind of interesting. Jeremy, I think you said ingenious compensatory skills, something like that. It was big words. Something like that, I don't know. It sounded good to me. And also hiccup and alternate, Jeremy had that. The only thing I noticed at the end there, Jeremy, when you were giving your eval, it seemed like you said "and" at several different points, almost like you were connecting the sentences together as one long sentence. So I don't know, that's something maybe to think about.